Right, so here's something you might not have expected. Men are moving into nursing, and they're doing it in huge numbers. Now, this isn't about breaking stereotypes or some feel-good story. It's about the numbers, the money, and the opportunity. So let's get into it, because this shift is a big deal, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Since the early 2000s, the number of male registered nurses has nearly tripled. Back then, it was about 140,000 men in the profession. Fast forward to 2023, and that number is sitting around 400,000. Men now make up 14% of all registered nurses, up from just 9% 20 years ago. So why the sudden interest? Well, it's not rocket science. Men are chasing stability, opportunity, and some seriously competitive paychecks. Let's start with stability. A lot of the guys are coming from fields like welding, firefighting, paramedicine, and even the military. Jobs that might be tough and respectable, but don't always guarantee a paycheck the next week. Nursing? It's about as recession-proof as it gets. Hospitals, clinics, and healthcare systems are always hiring. And when the pandemic hit, it only poured fuel on the fire. Right now, there are roughly 2 open healthcare jobs for every unemployed person in the US. Let that sink in for a second. If you're looking for a career with guaranteed demand, this is it. Now, let's talk about the money, because that's a major part of this story. Registered nurses make an average of $95,000 a year. Compare that to the national average of $65,000, and it's a clear step up. But wait, it gets even better. Men are flocking to specialized roles like nurse anesthetists, where the average salary jumps up to $214,000. And get this, nearly half of those, or around 46%, are men. These aren't just good salaries, they're great salaries. And for anyone who's done their homework, it's a no-brainer to move into a field where you can earn that kind of money while also locking in long-term job security. But this shift isn't just about the paycheck. It's about the work itself. Nursing offers something you don't always find in traditional male-dominated jobs. A mix of problem-solving, critical thinking, and real-time decision-making. It's challenging, it's fast-paced, and it's meaningful. For guys coming out of high-pressure fields like paramedicine or firefighting, this isn't such a leap. It's just a different kind of high-stakes environment. But here's the kicker. The hours are often more predictable, and the compensation blows most of those other fields out of the water. But it's not all smooth sailing, of course. Nursing is tough. Long shifts, emotional challenges, and the physical demands of the job mean you've got to be all in. And for some people, that's part of the appeal. For people looking for work that's not only stable but meaningful, nursing checks every box. And it doesn't hurt that the career paths within the field are practically endless. Want to work in a hospital? Sure. Teach the next wave of nurses? You can do that. Run your own clinic? Go for it. So what's really going on here? Men aren't joining nursing to make a statement. They're joining nursing because it's one of the smartest career moves out there right now. The combination of demand, money, and opportunity is too good to ignore. And let's face it, in a world where uncertainty seems to be the default, a career that offers this kind of security is a rare find. The bottom line is simple. Men are reshaping what was once considered a female-dominant field. Not out of ideology, but because it makes sense. It's logical, it's profitable, and it's a great career choice with staying power. And as healthcare continues to grow, this trend is likely only going to accelerate. This isn't just a shift, it's a calculated move into a field that's built for the future.